Red card. Vic, you are not happy with that?
Like entertainment. I love UFC. I would love a little headbutt in there now and then. Bakkies enjoyed it even from the back on the nines on the ground. Yeah, for me it's just on this. I mean, if we get head-to-head in a tackle, it's red card. And then is there a mitigating factor to lower it down? Now for me, headbutt, red card. We don't want that in the game. But was that really a headbutt, or did he go in almost pushed? Was there really force in that? Look at that.
So again,
there's 50,000 people. No, I mean, we don't want headbutts. But I mean, there's 60,000 people at the stadium, millions watching. Now we get a test match with 14 men again for 60 minutes.
We have to be at least down to 13 for Italy.
And then 13,
Should have gone to 12. Italy. Should have gone to 12. I mean, Italy might have a chance.
Yeah. But I'll just again, I think there was a mitigating factor. There was no force in that. I mean, he just pushed it.
I can't agree with you there, dude. His intention was to lead with the head.
No. He wasn't. Is that a yellow? A red card, come on. You could have kissed him as well.
Yeah, but his intention was to kiss it.
No, he just wanted to come close to him and say something.
Look.
But again, we don't want it in the game. We don't want to hit.
So if I look at from a referee perspective and the way they got to look at the law, so they obviously can't judge the intention. They look at purely on what they've been taught. Now, where I have a problem with this, what happened is the fact that they've now brought in a 20-minute
red card.
20-minute red card. Now, the way it was explained to the general public at first was after 20 minutes you could bring someone back on. However, since roughly about June, what they've now said, okay, they're going to look at two separate incidences for red card. The one is where there's, let's say, there's thuggery involved, where it's an elbow or headbutt or kicking or with intent. Then you will get an automatic 20-minute red card and you're off the field for the rest of the game. Now, the other one is obviously where there's a rugby incident, collision, or, there's something that's maybe a high force, a high degree of force, and then you're bringing it down. For me, the challenge is, why isn't rugby, World Rugby, ensuring that the general public is getting education on everything that they're trying to apply? I promise you, if before Saturday, these 20 minutes thuggery and 20 minutes collision has only probably been sent out to the coaches, international coaches, and it's only again being applied in this test series.
You're saying to me, World Rugby did not put out a press release in terms of when come the June series, deliberate, straight red, rugby, rugby collision, swinging arm, accidental head, knocking heads, goes to the bunker, XYZ, whatever the story is, 20 minutes, then we're back to full complement. You're saying World Rugby did not tell the public?
They did, but to the coaches and to the...
So they didn't tell the public?
No. So you could probably go on to World Rugby now and get it there. But the general... let's face it, we don't go on to before test and check all the rules.
You don't?
No, I don't. Because I'll go watch it and then only if something happens, then I'll go back and I'll research. But what I'm saying is, someone in Noordkap, for example, is not going to sit and go through the rules. So is there maybe a way where World Rugby... Listen to what I'm trying to get at. Is there a way where World Rugby can actually educate and get a simpler way for the viewer to get it there? Even maybe a little strap at the bottom. Just saying this is the law, while it's happening. Because there were so many, let's call it, demarkaarheid of actually what happened. Because then people ask, where's the 20 minutes? Why is it not coming back? And numerous people asked that question. If they knew about, or they were educated about the law and the application, it would have been easier. Because now there's no... And let's face it, unfortunately, the viewer is the biggest role player in our game, I think.
A viewer, the most important role player in the game. Jonathan Mokoena suggesting people in Noordkap, you do not have data. I'm not too sure about that. So the simplest thing, you can research the laws. They're out there. They're available on World Rugby. So again, it's almost asking, can we get a full report of the referee's performance? That's not going to happen. They'll try and find every way to protect the referees, and rightly so, because we do have some faceless bullies online, so we're trying to keep the game clean as well.